Y'all just getting everything today. So I haven't really gone through the Bible in a long time, but I used to really love, going through it and studying it. And I'm back on I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull my shirt down back here. I'm back on my thing, I'm still going to go through the Proverbs because I did start to go through the Proverbs to say how you can use them to manifest things, to get your prayers answered, and also how to use them when it comes to spell work. I know some of y'all don't want to hear that, but it is what it is, okay? Y'all see what my channel is about. So, like I said, it is what it is. So, I am D. You are at Divination with D. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. This is going to be, I guess, like a twofold kind of thing because it's not just going to be on this channel that I'm going to do this, but I'm also going to put this on another channel. Yeah. And it basically is because I'm just in this phase where I really want to go back into things that I like doing and feeling free. And one of the things that I used to always love, whether I'm a Christian or not, I've always liked reading some of the things in the Bible, and I think they're kind of fascinating. So right now I want to start with Psalms. And I'm going to give Proverbs. Rewind. Proverbs, okay? Because I want to start giving a bit of explanation and breaking these things down so that everybody can kind of understand these things if you don't already know. And it's just, maybe we can build a conversation here because, again, I like to feel like I'm trying to develop a community of individuals where we can have communication and conversation and go back and forth. So Proverbs will start at 1, but I'm basically looking at verse 2, and this is dealing with verses 2 through 7. Okay, the opening of Proverbs. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, and this is not in any kind of way to be religious at all. Okay, it's not for that purpose. It's for teaching, learning, and understanding. Hold on. There's some noise coming by. Damn. All right. So, starting with Proverbs chapter 1, verse 2 now. It says, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding. This goes hand in hand with 1 Kings chapter 4, verse 32. Okay, you can look at that. But basically, what this is saying, because this verse is like the opening introduction to the entire book of Proverbs. 2 specifically outlines the main goal, if you will, when it comes to understanding what this whole book is about. And it's, for most people that know it, they know that it's a book of instruction. Wisdom in Hebrew, the word is chokmah. I think I'm saying that right. Chokmah. And it's not just intellectual knowledge, but practical skill for living well. It's like knowing how to apply truth to every day, okay, like to real life situations. The word we had instruction. Instruction in Hebrew is musar, M-U-S-A-R. This is basically dealing with discipline, correction, training, the process of being taught, and shaped, molded. We have this other word, understanding. This is, looking into our insight. So in Hebrew, it's bin, bin, and it's the ability to discern, to distinguish between things, seeing beneath the surface. They're words of insight, intelligent sayings, things that are profound. Is looking at observations about life, because Solomon uses a lot of things where he also is looking at nature and gaining understanding and wisdom through the way that he observes nature and learning those lessons. So the overall message when it comes to Proverbs is understanding how to use practical wisdom for daily living. Okay. I have some notes because I have been writing as I've been sitting here. So I'm, again, getting back into what I used to love to do so much. So this verse 2, basically is the setup for Proverbs, just to let a person know that this basically is like a training manual for life, and it requires more than you just reading it. This is something where you need to have active engagement. You really need to read it, but then use some reflecting. You want to be applying these truths to become more of a wiser and skillful individual in your life. And if you apply these things, you'll start to see how they will affect your life positively. Also, it's like understanding that essentially becoming a wiser person gives honor to something higher than yourself. So for those that, believe in God, and I do believe in God or source, it's honoring that, because we do come from an intelligent source. Okay, so this is like a way of honoring that source, and becoming more like source, if you will. So that is going to be the opening for what I'm going to start doing. Hopefully I'll be able to get through this periodically. I don't know how I'm going to, because I would like to, as much as possible, do something that is kind of verse by verse, and I really don't know if it will go exactly that way, because there's a lot here to take in. This is, to me, I kind of almost look at it like African Proverbs, which at my job I do daily African Proverbs with the kids that are there. And I ask them what they think it means. And then I go into detail and give them an explanation for, what it actually is. And I tell them, I try to give a real life example of how they can actually apply it to their life and what they may be going through, so that it becomes real to them. And that's what you pretty much want to do when it comes to the Proverbs. The next line is 8, verse 8, and it says, "My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother." So we'll basically start from there and get into things on the next go round. But this was just starting at the beginning, but looking at verse 2 of chapter 1, and understanding that it really is, 3 through 7, talking about the counsel All right, like 7 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. We're going to like really go through and break this down, okay? So hopefully you guys will stay with me for this trip, and you will gain some knowledge and understanding and wisdom from it, and will enjoy it as much as I will. And I look forward to your feedback. If you enjoy things like this, please continue to check out my channel, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Be well.